Blessings, kings and queens. Today is January the 17th, 2024, and our subject for this video is Gate 60, the gate of limitation, conservation, or the gate of acceptance. Listen, you guys don't want to go anywhere because I'm about to drop some gems, some knowledge, some wisdom, so stay tuned. Guys, I've got 6 key points that I want to discuss with you in this video. Number 1, we want to deep dive into Gate 60 of the Root Center. Number 2, our challenge for the week, while we collectively experience Gate 60's energy. Number 3, our journal questions. Write them down, think about them, take a walk with them, or even discuss them with your friends. Number 4, our affirmations to help empower us, deepen our faith, and trust in ourselves while we navigate this energy. Number 5, our emotional freedom technique. This helps to break habitual programming that has been placed on us by society's conditioning. And number 6, as always, is our Earth bonus. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned to the end. I'm looking for my people. I'm looking for my tribe. I'm looking for those like-minded individuals who are on what I'm on. And since you've landed yourself in this video, that means that you are on what I'm on. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so you won't miss any of our future human design exploration study videos. Before we deep dive, I want you guys to grab your journals, grab your blankets, grab a cup of tea or beverage of your choice, and grab your charts. If you don't have your charts, I've listed a couple of websites that you could go to get your charts for free. So right now you may be looking at your body graphs and you may be saying to yourself, I don't have Gate 60 defined in my chart. That is okay, because for the next 5 days or so, Gate 60's energy is available to all of us because we're in transition of it. Otherwise, the way you'd be able to get the energy of Gate 60 is by coming into a person's aura with Gate 60 defined. You're then probably saying to yourself, I have no idea who has Gate 60 defined. Well, the way to come into someone's aura with Gate 60 defined would be by going into a public place, like a mall food court, a library, a gym, or any place of that nature, and then possibly someone with Gate 60 defined in their chart would come into your aura. I do, however, have Gate 60 consciously defined in my chart. Gate 60 can be found in our root center. It connects to the sacral center via Gate 3. Together, they create the channel called the channel of mutation. This channel is in the knowing circuit. These gates and channels are generated gate channel types. We will discuss this channel in a later video. We have discussed the root center and its correspondences to the root chakra in the Hindu chakra system, as well as to Malkuth in the Kabbalistic Tree of Life in the Gate 54 video. I will leave a link to that video down in the description box. So Gate 60 is called the Gate of Limitation. An archetypical name of this gate is the embodied magician. We find this gate on the Capricorn-Aquarius cusp. This gate's human design definition is the acceptance of limitation, is the first step in transcendence. This gate's core theme is to find the blessings in transformation. This is the pressure to transcend limitation. Focus on what's working rather than what is not. Be highly adaptable by virtue of appreciating what you have. Let go of your old, fixed ideas and embrace the new. On the positive end of the pole, gate 60 is the energy for flowing through life by using creativity to overcome limitations. To get into the frequency of creativity, become thankful for what you already have. Gate 60 breaks the rules and loves to create equitable systems and structures. It thrives when it has the proper boundaries in places for magic and transformation to flourish. On the negative end of the pole, this gate is the energy for becoming victimized by laws, rules, boundaries, and natural limits. It tends to act out when boundaries aren't clear and stay in their comfort zones. Instead of using creativity to overcome their challenges, you may become ungrateful, bitter. Focus on what you don't have as opposed to what you do. You may hold on to ideas so tightly that you can't see innovative options in front of you. The key to rising the frequency of gate 60 is to discover the containers that your creativity and magic can thrive inside of. For example, by having certain hours that you create inside of. Play with those containers and see what fits best for you. As I previously stated, this gate holds significance in my chart, making it the point where my chart splits. Initially, my perception of this gate was clouded by my focus on its limitations. I erroneously associated it with relationship challenges, believing it to be a source of contention, causing unfortunate outcomes in my personal connections. I also held the misconception that finding a partner with gate 3 complementing and connecting to my gate 60 was necessary to mend this split. My search through the charts of past and present lovers, none of which possessing gate 3, left me disappointed. However, my understanding evolved through the continued exploration of human design, tarot, and the tree of life. I came to realize that the limitations serve as fertile ground for creativity. I also realized that thankfulness was the water to make creativity grow. Instead of perceiving constraints negatively, I began to see potential, creativity, and ingenuity. Magic, I realized, is born from navigating limitation. Just as walls safeguard a house, riverbanks guide the flow of water, and inventions address constraints, our creativity thrives on overcoming limits. The most exquisite art emerges from repurposed materials. And as the saying goes, necessity breeds invention. Gate 60, in essence, grants us true limitlessness by embracing and transcending previous constraints. Listen, I am not an expert by any means. I am an initiate, just like y'all. So while y'all are studying with me, I'm studying with y'all. So if any part of this human design study resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and let me know with a high five or a thumbs up or a heart down in the comments. Just let me know that you're here. We are challenged this week to not let fear of loss overwhelm our resourcefulness, to learn to find what is working and what to focus on, instead of looking at loss and disruption. Get out your pens and journals and get ready to write down these journal questions. What change am I resisting? What am I afraid of? What are the things in my life that are working that I need to focus on? Is my fear of loss holding me back? If you've made it this far, I know by now you are feeling me. So if you haven't already, give me that high five or that thumbs up down in the comments. If you have a question or a comment, go ahead and leave me one there. If you give me a question or a comment in the first 3 days of the premiere of this video, I'll be sure to answer you right away. We only have a few more points to go till we get to the end, so hang in there with me. If you are following along in the transcript, affirm with me. I am grateful for all the transformations and changes in my life. I know that disruption is the catalyst for my growth. I am able to find the blessings of the past and incorporate them in my innovative vision for the future. I am optimistic about the future, and I transform the world by growing what works. All right, guys, I've been working in the shadow work journal, and I want to add a couple of steps to the EFT. Take 2 or 3 fingers while reciting the EFT and tap the side of your eye, the tip of your nose, your forehead, chin, eyebrow, or under the eye. Our emotional freedom technique goes a little something like this. Even though it's hard to let go of things that did not work, I now release all the clutter from the past, and I deeply and completely love, accept, and trust myself. Our earth bone is passing through gate 56, expansion. Tell yourself a story about your life, your future, and your dreams that causes you to expand energetically. Allow yourself to truly fill up your energy field with expansion. Kings and queens, let's remember to treat our bodies well. If we take care of our bodies will take care of us. Let's eat well, rest well, drink 8 glasses of water every day. Let's exercise at least twice a week. Let's do our daily meditations and journaling either in the morning when you wake up or at night before you go to bed. Listen, I really appreciate you for joining me on this exploration of human design and the gate 60 of limitation. You could have chosen to do anything else in the world. You could have chosen to be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to spend your time here with me on this video, and believe me, guys, that choice doesn't go unnoticed. I thank you. Remember to do your own thing. Remember to be your authentic selves. And for those of you who are already doing their own thing and being their authentic selves, thank you for being you. Peace.